EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Kamara up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here. The throw. Here's Shuck. Open man is tipped in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the Saints first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Olave motioning to the left. From the gun, Shuck. He'll get that complete to Vele. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
7-yard gain.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Olave motioning to the left. To throw now, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They run. It's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's good for a Saints. First down. A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Shuck now to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
19 target.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with it. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, it'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Niners' 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd down and 13. To throw is Shuck. Complete to Olave on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The Saints, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Throwing, Shuck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Shuck. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Well, back foot throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Jawan.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Defensively.
Purdy from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jennings.
Complete to
They'll wind up
Jawan
getting
Jennings.
just a yard out of it.
A gain of
And it'll
only
be
a
fourth
yard.
down.
It's fourth
Well, we hear
down.
so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Little short pass here to Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for the Niners, Sky Moore. A little juke. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Purdy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 79 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
13. Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning it is Moore. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 33.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Open man is born. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, here's Shuck. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 63 yards. And the Saints are able to move back in front. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
Here's Purdy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
That's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Eddie Pinheiro on now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Oh, they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Outside. Watch out.
Now Purdy. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 34 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Moore on the return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next session. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Purdy now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Get set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's Shuck. That's taken in left side by Vele. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To the air again is Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, 66 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Let's go now.
To throw now, Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. Open man has tipped him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Saints.
Chuck now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, Chuck. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. So halftime here out. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get